In this video, we are going to learn how to sketch the graph of a quadratic function in completed square form or vertex form. So the question is y is equal to x plus 2 square minus 1. So the first thing that we need to find is x-intercept. In order to find x-intercepts, we have to put y is equal to 0. So put y is equal to 0. We will get 0 is equal to x plus 2 square minus 1. I will move this minus to the left hand side. So we are left with x plus 2 square. I will take the square root on both sides now. So it would be equal to x plus 2 square. So we are left with plus minus 1. So we are getting two values of x. One is minus 1 and the other one is minus 1 minus 3. So it means that our graph, our parabola, is passing through x-axis through these 2 points. X is equal to minus 1 and x is equal to minus 3. And we can also see that we have a positive coefficient over here, positive 1. So it means the parabola would be a happy face like this due to positive coefficient. So our parabola would be like this. This is negative 3 and this is negative 1. We can also write in the form of coordinates minus 3 0 and minus 1 0. Y coordinate is 0 on x-axis. Now our next target is to find the y-intercept, that is this thing, and we know that on y-axis our x coordinate is 0, so we need to just find the y coordinate. So we can just put x is equal to 0 in order to find the y-intercept. Put x is equal to 0 in the equation. Y is equal to x plus 2 square minus 1. I'm going to substitute x is equal to 0. So we have 0 plus 2 square minus 1. 4 minus 1, and that is 3. So our y coordinate is 3. 0 3 is the point from where your graph is passing to y-axis. Now the most important thing is to find the turning point. Our turning point is here. we can also call it as a minimum point. In order to find the turning point, we have two methods. Method 1 is comparing method. Our original equation is y is equal to x plus 2 square minus 1 in vertex form, or some people call it like completed square form. So you can compare it with y is equal to x minus h square plus k. We have to compare our equation with this. So you can see that h and k basically represent the x and y coordinates of turning point. H represents x coordinate of turning point and k represents the y coordinate of turning point. Let me move my graph over here. So this thing is h and k. Now let's find the value of h. Look at plus 2 and minus h. If the signs are different, then h must be equal to minus number, negative number. So h would be equal to minus 2. If the signs are different, you can see the signs are different here. We have a positive sign with 2 and a negative sign with h. Then you have to write a negative value of h if the signs are different. Now let's compare the k. At place of positive k, we have minus 1. Again the signs are different, so it means we have to take k as minus 1. Whenever you have different signs, then the answer would be negative. If the signs are same, then the answer is positive. So now we can replace our h and k with minus 2 and minus 1. This is the turning point. Okay, let's see method number 2. Some students forget this thing. They forget this thing and it becomes difficult for them to compare. So we have another method. What you have to do, you just need to put your squared part of the equation. The squared part of the equation is this one. This is the squared part of the equation. You just need to put it equal to 0. So we can let x plus 2 whole square equals to 0. From here you can find your x. So what you have to do, now you will take the square root. So remember, you just need to put squared part of your equation equals to 0. That was only x plus 2 whole square. So it would be x plus 2 is equal to 0. So x is equal to minus 2. So the x coordinate of the turning point is minus 2. Now what you have to do, if your x plus 2 whole square is equal to 0, then your equation would be y is equal to, your equation would become y is equal to 0 minus 1. That is basically minus 1. So you can find y coordinate of the turning point from here. So the coordinates of minimum point, in the case of happy face, we have a minimum point, and we know that in the case of sad phase we have a maximum point, so it is -2 -1. So with both methods your turning point is same, you can check.